Do you know what will happen in 20 years? How about 20,000 years? How about 20 million years? If I must get 2 to 3 of the questions right to pass, then I have a pretty good chance of making it. I know what will happen in 20 million years. You won't be here, and I won't be here. The earth is nothing but a lifeless rock. But I can't be certain on what will happen in 20,000 years. There's at least 50% chance that there are enough people surviving the doomsday and evolve spiritually to the 4th dimension. 20,000 years from now would be the time then marking to the next milestone, the 5th dimension. However, there is also possible that humans were totally destroyed in Armageddon in 2023. Without medicine, clean water source, and food, Earth is no longer the playground humans used to play. To make it, you have to be killed or kill. Do I know which way Earth is going to go? No, but with 50% chance, I can guess, and I have at least 50% chance to get it right. Of course, I can know exactly what will happen after 2023. As Earth is at its turning point, we will soon learn our fate. But what will life be in 20 years from now? It is a tough question. Let me first tell you what we'll have in 3 years. Believe me, it is bad. Regional conflicts in Korea, Middle East, and Europe split the world in half, just like World War I and World War II. Countries are forced to take sides. Then regional conflicts escalate into regional wars. Then the whole war is engulfed in flames. But the triggering point was when the hackers posted secret documents about Japan's nuclear program. Cat, Japan bought stockpiles of nuke and stored them in abandoned Fukushima nuclear plants. In a way, Japan had little choice since North Korea fired missile to Sea of Japan whenever they feel like flexing their muscle. And USA stopped honoring the treasure bonds they held. Getting the nuke seemed to be the best bargain they can get. There's so much nuke there. You can literally blow the moon away. When the news is out, United Nations condemned Japan's violation of its constitution and US's selling of nuclear weapons. But they could do little about it. 2 hours after the news is confirmed, first North Korea's nuke hit the Fukushima plants. Because Fukushima and surrounding areas had no longer been abandoned, not much in loss of life. North Korea claiming this is self-defense, as Japan has no right to bear a nuclear weapon. However, United States retaliated with missile to Pyongyang. Kim Jong-un ordered missiles to Hawaii, Guam, California, and Japan's 4 islands. Pyongyang was reduced to ashes, but so has the 4 targets in Japan, Guam, and Hawaii. 2 of California's targets were spared when an entire fleet of Air Force lined up in path after the missile failed to intercept. After the attack, Hawaii, California, Texas, and Alaska declared independence from the U.S. Martial laws are declared and troops were sent into the states to make America. America again, there is usually a winner in every fight, but not this time. In the 21st century World War, Conflicts are no longer settled with fist and blood, but with fingers on a button. Just like flights in video games. So, the countries with nukes started to kill each other with nukes. The countries without nukes fight each other with whatever they have. Traditional, chemical, and worst of all, biological weapons. United Nations can no longer stand in moral high grounds condemning the use of such weapons when they can't control the killing of millions of nuclear weapons. People said, winner takes it all. But who takes over in a war when there are no winners? Actually, the loser does not concede defeat, but they fight back with terror. Terrorists turn sports fields and schoolyards into battlefields. You may wonder why I know this. I may look like your next door neighbor, but I actually came from the next galaxy over. Long time ago, I was on a mission when my craft crashed into Earth. I was the only survivor, besides one other, and I've been trying to get home ever since. Obvious I didn't succeed. To sustain life, they need to hide away from sun's radiation. A granite shelter was built by primitive people when they telepathically sent the messages. This is our home, 6,000 years ago. Even with all of our help, this was not complete until 3 months later. By then, our cells were damaged beyond repairs, and our eternal lives were cut down to 200 years. Lou died first as he sheltered me when we were first exposed. I tried everything to save him when he got weaker, but nothing could save him, not even the Great Two Pyramids. Eventually, I had to preserve his body. I promised that I will take him home one day. But life is not without joy. The surprise came 3 years later when Ku arrived. Many researchers thought aliens changed human genes, but actually, it was the opposite. He changed our bodies so that we could adapt to Earth's climate. After 200 years, we changed greatly in appearances and genes, although we still retain some unique characteristics inside. We turn to be almost human on the outside. 6 months before Lou's departure, I found myself pregnant. It was great news, a surprise, a gift. With my daughter Moo, I had hope again. Between the two of us, I retain most of my memory from flashbacks. Lou was all but lost. It was hard to find him as our souls stayed in our bloodlines, but finding Lou became harder and harder. But I never give up finding him.
So, what do you do when you find him?
I will love him like he has loved me for thousands of years. I will care for him if he needs me. I will protect him just like he protected me.
What happens if he does not love you? You said he retains no memory?
Then I will just love him without having his love. If he is married, I will care for his wife and his kids. If it is not his fault that he did not remember me, he died for me.
So, have you found him?
I think I have, but he doesn't know it yet.
What do you mean? Didn't you just say the world is about to end? Can you save Earth?
We can't save Earth. But there's a chance, there's a very good chance I could save us both. But even if I can't, I want to be with him when we die.
What is the point to living post-Doomsday on Earth? If you're the only two people left on Earth, it could be worse than dying.
Not if we're ready to go home.
You mean you're going back to space?
I'm not 100% sure, but I finally got messages that I've been waiting for.
From your home?
I believe so.
How did they contact you?
I thought it was maybe a message for me when I saw the crop circle. It showed us off course and disappeared from the radar. That is exactly what happened. A glitch took us off course when we both were hibernating. We woke up on our spacecraft when it crashed on Earth. We built the 3 Great Pyramid as landmark, as it could be seen from space. They must have found us. They knew we were here and sent a message. So we know that we got their message. However, I must send a message back to them so that they know that we got their messages.
So, how do you do that?
Since they displayed the messages on the crop field, I thought I would display the message to them on a crop field too. So I sent messages after messages, like this human butterfly, to tell them about our transformation.
This one? Even I know it's man-made.
It is man-made because I telepathically told them to do this. I want the circle to be big and widely reported. I want many other crop circles with my mind. Those are only codes my team will understand, as I don't want other people or entities to know my messages. But for many years, it was always one-way communication. I kept on calling and calling, but no one would answer. But that changed 2 months ago when this crop circle appeared. It was a dot inside a triangle. But since I didn't make this crop circle, I know this could be my long-awaiting signal. Then my crop circle appeared last month. Again, the same symbol, but with more information. These dots mark the secret passageway into the pyramid. Only my team and I would know.
If it's so top secret, why'd you tell me about this?
Because we have to leave for Egypt ASAP. Time is running out. You're Lou. I have finally found you.
Lou? I don't think I'm Lou. But if you believe this, I may be called a lunatic. I'm not blue-blooded alien. I'm just a man with a mediocre job. Going to Egypt? I don't even have the spare change to go to Illinois.
Don't worry about money. Call your job and take a leave of absence. Here.
How do you know this about me?
I told you. I could sense it when you were near me. I have been traveling the world trying to find you. And I remember how you felt dizzy today. Heart pumping like it was about to jump out of your chest. That's when you sensed me around. You have it the first time you see me in your life, but you don't know what it means. But I know, and I saw it today. I know you are the one. I'm so happy that I have found you. Let's go home. Let's go back to where we belong.
Even if what you say is true, how can we ever go back? You said we're just human now.
I don't know how, but I know they will take care of us. They will take us home.
If what you said is true, how long have we been here?
About 6,000 years.
If we go back, you will be fine, because you remember everything. But I don't remember a thing. And you said I'm not basically just a human. How could I live there?
I'm sure there is a way. I'm sure you will be fine. That's why I have to go back to Egypt. We will stay inside the Great Pyramid when time is up. And I will take your mummy with me. The you that I preserved over the 6,000 years. They can rebuild you. Please trust me.
Look, I'm not saying that I don't believe you. And I'm super flattered you'd ever spend this time with me. But I can't take your money. And I can't take this trip with you. I'm sure I'm not your guy. I just feel a little lightheaded today because I skipped out on breakfast.
You mean you won't go with me?
I mean, you need to find the right guy. I'm not your man.
If you don't come with me, you may die on Earth. I can't let that happen.
Look at it this way. If everyone dies, you don't want to be the last one to go. Not only heaven will have no room left, but even hell may be packed. Plus, you have to dig for water and kill for food, and there won't be any girl around to say no to you.
Will you at least take my number in case you change your mind? Will you please take this money also? You can use it any way you want.
No, I can't.
Look at me. I insist. I won't leave unless you take the money. Too bad you don't remember woman. Don't take no for an answer on our planet. Here, keep this.